We have a long way to go. 4 more rounds. Round 2. This round is also known as a speed race. In the speed race, the questions are directed to all 3 schools simultaneously. For an opportunity to answer a question, you must ring for it. May I hear your bell, St. John's Grammar? Thank you. Yours, Ghana National College. Thank you. Yours, Bishop Herman College. Thank you. If you ring and answer correctly, first attempt, 3 points. If it's the second attempt, 2 points. If it's the third attempt, 1 point. But be careful, because if you attempt to answer a question and you are unsuccessful, you lose a precious point. For questions that require calculations, you have a maximum of 30 seconds to present your answer. If there are no calculations involved, you have a maximum of 10 seconds to do so. Best wishes to all schools. First set of questions, 30 seconds each. First one. If A, B, and C are the degree measures of angles in an equilateral triangle, find a relation between A, B. Yes. Benjamin.
A is equal to B equal to C.
Did someone else ring? Go ahead.
A plus B plus C.
Which of you?
Okay.
Manuela.
A plus B plus C is equal to 180 degrees.
That's incorrect. You don't want it. The answer is A is equal to B is equal to C is equal to 60. Next one. If A, B, and C are the degree measures of the David.
A plus B equals 180 degrees.
Yes. Next one, 30 seconds. Find the centripetal acceleration of a car which rounds a bend of radius 200 meters at 20 meters per second. Which of you, please? Manuela. Manuela.
Yes, we have it to be 0.12 meters
No,
per second.
who went next? Yes, which of you? Benjamin.
4 rad per second squared.
Pardon?
4 radians per second
No,
squared.
I'm not accepting that. Did you ring? David.
2 rad per second squared.
No. The right answer is 2 meters per second squared. 30 seconds. Find the refractive index of the material of a 60-degree triangular prism for the wavelength at which the angle of minimum deviation is 32 degrees. The right answer is 1.44. 10 seconds. Name the type of motion that a speck of dust undergoes. David.
Brownian motion.
Yes.
You're most welcome to a new era of banking at GCB Bank, where there are no long queues at the bank. Because you can enjoy swift.
What do pollen grains contain? Yes, Manuela.
Pollen grains contain the male gametes for pollination in plants of flowers. They contain the generative nuclei, and then
I'm not accepting it. Ken.
Okay, pollen grain contains the generative nucleus and then tube nucleus.
I'm not accepting it. No. Gametophyte. Male gametophyte. Next one. When does crossing over occur? Yes, Elom.
Madam, the crossing over occurs in prophase 1 of meiosis.
Yes. Next one. What makes a trait vestigial? Yes, Jocelyn.
A vestigial trait is one of an organ that has lost its function. So if the organ is not used for a long time, that is use and disuse of body parts, the organ becomes vestigial. So that trait is vestigial. For instance, the appendix in the human beings.
I'm not going for it. Did you ring?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
A
Benjamin.
a trait is vestigial when it has lost its function that is supposed to play in the human body as a result of evolution, and then the procreation of new generations. Traits tend to lose their functions because of adaptations made in the environment and adaptations that organisms make.
Not very different from them. Yes, loss of function is part of it, but remember, we're in the speed race. The answer has to be perfect, right? So, if it is rudimentary and no longer functions. So, loss of function and it's become rudimentary. Last set of questions for the round. It comes with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Consider the following half cells, including their respective electrode potentials. MnO4 minus, Mn2 plus, H plus /PT, 1.49 volts. Ag2 plus, Ag/PT, 0.850 volts. Did you get your preamble? Again. Consider the following half cells, including their respective electrode potentials. MnO4 minus, Mn2 plus, H+/PT, 1.49 volts. Ag2 plus, Ag/PT, 0.850 volts. Now, first question, 30 seconds. Give the balanced equation for the oxidation of Ag by MnO4 minus ions in acidified solution. The right answer, 5Hg plus 2MnO4 minus plus 16H plus going to 5Hg2 plus 2Mn2 plus 8H2O. Next one, 30 seconds. Will the reaction in principle be thermodynamically spontaneous? Explain your answer. Which of you? Ken?
Okay, it will be possible because it has a positive EMF, that's 0.94 volts.
No. Who rang? Yes, Elom.
Madam, the reaction will be possible. This is because it has a positive EMF of 0.65 volts.
Of?
0.65 volts.
That's incorrect. Yes,
The
Manuela.
reaction will be spontaneous because it has an EMF of plus 0.64 volts.
Yes. Last question for the round, 10 seconds. How many types of electrochemical cells are available? Okay, yes, Manuela?
2 types, which is the primary cell and the secondary cell.
I'm not accepting it. Let me continue reading. Name them and explain the difference. David.
The 2 types of electrochemical cells are the primary cells and the secondary cells. The difference is that with the primary cell, it cannot be recharged after use. That's it. That is it. It cannot be recharged after energy has been used up. But for the secondary cell, it can be recharged after the energy has been used.
No. All right. Yes, there are 2 types. We have the voltaic cells and the electrolytic cells. The voltaic cells convert chemical energy into electrical energy, whereas the electrolytic cells convert electrical energy into chemical energy. That's the end of the second round.
You're most welcome to a new era of banking at GCB Bank, where there are no long queues at the bank. Because you can enjoy swift access to your account.
At the end of the second round, Ghana National College has 8 points. Bishop Herman College has 16 points. St. John's Grammar School has 17 points. We are at the top of round 3. Round 3 has a problem of the day, but there's something else at stake in this round. At stake in the round is the Prudential Life Insurance Nsmq star. What is at stake? For each contestant of a team that gets a perfect score of 10, there is 600 Ghana cedis. So 600 Ghana cedis for 3 students and 1 teacher each, making a total of 2,400 Ghana cedis. Something to work hard for, right? All right. So the problem of the day. It's a single question to all 3 schools. From the time I ask you to begin, you will have 3 minutes to present your answer. The problem of the day is worth 10 points, as I have already mentioned. Let's turn over our sheets and read the problem of the day together. Problem of the day. How does diffusion limit the size of an organism? How is this counteracted? Contestants, this is your problem of the day. You may begin.
There's always that one individual so selfless and caring. The world still has caring people. Getting unexpected help is a joy for us. That's why at Prudential Life, we've introduced Ultimate, the no-lapse guarantee on your Premier and Classic farewell plans. The biggest challenge for most clients having a funeral policy is the fact that when they are unable to pay premiums due to financial challenges, the policies elapse and the full benefit falls off. We have introduced the no-lapse guarantee on our funeral plans. This ensures that you don't lose your full benefit during challenging financial moments. Prudential, always listening, always understanding.
Please stop writing and present your answers. Come and write it here. Ready. Contestants, please pick up your notepads and present your answers as you have them here. Thank you. Thank you. The contestants have presented their answers. Before I award the points, let's look at the suggested solution from the consultants. This is a problem in biology, a very short one. It says, how does diffusion limit the size of an organism? And how is this counteracted? Okay. So diffusion is effective over a very short distance. If a cell exceeds this distance in its size, the center of the cell cannot get adequate nutrients, nor can it expel enough waste to survive. This is the explanation of what the problem really is. Diffusion is a short distance phenomenon, and so when it gets large, it becomes inefficient. The center cannot survive. All right. So for explaining this, 4 points. Now, how is this counteracted? Two main ways of counteracting this. Cells can loosely adhere to each other in a liquid medium. That is one way of counteracting it. 3 points for saying this. Or they may also develop into multi-celled organisms that use a formal circulatory or respiratory system to deliver nutrients and remove waste. So that's how to counteract this. 3 points, making a total of 10 points. This is the suggested solution. The contestants, Bishop Herman You are explaining a whole lot of things, but really, they are not addressing any of our issues. No. And so I'm most unhappy to award you 0. Ghana National College. You also try to explain, you even try to use the surface area to volume ratio, but you have that whole concept wrong. It's not right at all. So you have things like the smaller size of organisms enables fast simple diffusion due to the small surface area to volume ratio. A small surface area to volume ratio is a problem, rather. And so this is not right at all. What you have here is not right. No. And as for counteracting, by making the surface of the organism large and moist, that will not really help. It's not going to help. So I'm happily giving you 0 points as well. St. John's Grammar. You talked about diffusion. You actually brought in the surface area to volume ratio. You explained that part. But the effect on the survival of cells, that was missing. So I can only give you half the points for that part. That's 2 points. And as for counteracting, it remains small. How? That's not going to work. So you wind up with 2 out of 10. That's the end of the problem of the day and the end of round 2. You may pick up your notepads.
Here's innovation from Goyle that takes you further. New Goyle Super Synthetic 5W20 and 5W30 lubes have been expertly crafted with the latest in liquid engineering technology, highly advanced for modern engines, prolongs oil change intervals, save you fuel, clean, protect and enhance engine performance. The way engines work has become complex, and Goyle has innovated to stay ahead with expertly crafted lubricants that work excellently.
I'm presenting you with statements. When you receive a statement, please consider the statement very carefully and let me know whether it's true or false. If you are right, 2 points. If you are incorrect, you lose a precious point. You may choose not to respond, in which case that statement becomes available to the 2 other schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. If right, 2 full points. If not, penalty. Best wishes, everyone. I'm starting with you, Bishop Herman, your statement. A node occurs at the closed end of a pipe, closed at one end, in which a column of air vibrates. Yes, Benjamin?
True.
Yes. St. John's. A node occurs at the open end of a pipe closed at one end, in which a column of air vibrates. David?
False.
Yes. A node occurs at each end of a pipe open at both ends in which a column of air vibrates. Yes, Manuela?
False.
Yes. Bishop Herman, heterogametic individuals are more susceptible to genetic disorders involving the sex chromosomes than homogametic individuals. Benjamin?
True.
Yes. A mother who carries an X-linked dominant disorder can pass on her illness to 50% of her daughters and 50% of her sons. David?
True.
Yes. All vertebrates undergo sex determination by the XY method. Jocelyn?
False.
Yes. Crude oil or petroleum consists of many different alkanes and no aromatic hydrocarbons. Benjamin?
False.
Yes. In the catalytic cracking process, long-chain hydrocarbons are broken into lower molar mass hydrocarbons at room temperature. David?
True.
No, that's a false statement. Generally, aromatic hydrocarbons are more efficient fuels than saturated hydrocarbons. Jocelyn?
False.
No, that's a true statement. Sine of 145 degrees is equal to sine of 35 degrees. Benjamin?
False.
No, that's a true statement. Cosine of 145 degrees is equal to cosine of 35 degrees. David?
False.
Yes. Tangent of 145 degrees is equal to tangent of 35 degrees. Manuela?
False.
Yes. A Galilean telescope produces an inverted image of an upright object. Benjamin?
True.
No, that's a false statement. The eyepiece of a Galilean telescope has negative optical power. David?
True.
Yes. The objective of a Galilean telescope is a converging mirror. Jocelyn?
True.
No. That's a false statement. In eukaryotic cells, cytoplasm refers to the contents of the cell with the exception of the nucleus. Yes, Benjamin?
True.
Yes. The cytoplasm is the site for most of the enzymatic reactions and metabolic activity of the cell. David?
True.
Yes. Cellular respiration begins in the cytoplasm with anaerobic respiration or glycolysis. Joycelyn?
True.
Yes. For the next set, I have a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Consider the equilibrium reaction. Heat plus gaseous CH4 plus gaseous H2O going reversibly to gaseous CO plus gaseous 3H2. Let me read that again. Consider the equilibrium reaction. Heat plus CH4 gas plus H2O gas going reversibly to CO gas plus 3H2 gas. All right, so now Bishop Herman. Addition of more methane at equilibrium will alter the equilibrium constant. Benjamin?
False.
Yes. A change in temperature of the equilibrium reaction will alter the equilibrium constant. David?
True.
Yes. A decrease in the total pressure of the equilibrium reaction will favor the backward reaction. Manuela?
False.
No. That's a true statement. Last set of statements. The medians of a triangle intersect inside the triangle. Yes, Benjamin?
True.
Yes. The altitudes of a triangle intersect inside the triangle. David?
False.
Yes. Last statement. The perpendicular bisectors of the sides of a triangle intersect inside the triangle. Manuela?
False.
Yes. And that's the end of the fourth round. At the end of the fourth round, Ghana National College has 15 points. Bishop Herman College has 26 points. St. John's Grammar School has 32 points. Fifth and final round, round 5. In this round, I'm asking you to solve riddles. I'll be reading out the clues. When you are ready to solve a riddle, please ring for it. May I hear your bell? St. John's Grammar. Thank you. Yours, Ghana National College. Thank you. And yours, Bishop Herman. When you ring, your answer must be ready. That's not the time to be composing an answer. If you solve the riddle on the first clue, 5 points. On the second clue, 4 points. On the third or any clue thereafter, 3 points. There are 4 riddles in all. Best wishes, everyone. First riddle. I am a property of an electrical circuit. I characterize the electrical behavior of AC circuits. I am a frequency-dependent property. I describe resistance, inductance, capacitance. Yes, Joycelyn.
Impedance.
Yes. I was reading the 4th clue, 3 points. Next one. I am a 4-digit odd number. I am divisible by 5. My first digit is 2 more than my last digit. My second and third digits are both squares. My second digit is odd and my third digit is even. So who am I? Ken.
794. 794.
That's incorrect. Who? Herman. Yes, Benjamin.
7,945.
That's right. Next one. I have been visible and common throughout most of natural history. I am one of the early sources of data underlying the study of evolution, and I continue to be relevant to the history of life on Earth. The process of my formation varies. Yes, David?
Fossil.
Yes. I was reading the 3rd clue, 3 points. Last riddle. I am not found on the breakfast table, but my name sounds like a dairy product. I'm not, by definition, a member of the Arrhenius family. But Bronsted and Lowry are proud to have me as a family member. Yes, Joycelyn?
Milk of magnesia.
You're right. I was reading the 3rd clue, 3 points. And that's the end of the 5th round.
You're most welcome to a new era of banking at GCB Bank, where there are no long queues at the bank. Because you can enjoy swift access to your account anywhere, anytime with GCB e-banking solutions. Experience a world where you have financial convenience from a bank with integrity. A world where you can focus on your business and trust us to provide you with limitless business banking solutions that will take you to new heights. When you need a loan, sooner is better than later. So we give it to you in 24 hours to make sure.
The final scores. Ghana National College has 21 points. Bishop Herman College has 29 points. St. John's Grammar School has 35 points. Ghana National College, thank you for being here. Unfortunately, I have to say goodbye. All the best. Bishop Herman College, thanks for being here. Unfortunately, it's goodbye also. All the best to you. St. John's Grammar School. Congratulations on winning the contest. Prepare well, and I look forward to seeing you again at the quarterfinals. Well done. Viewers, we've come to the end of another contest, but we are still at the 1A stage of competition. Please make plans to be with us next time when we bring you Islamic Senior High School Kumase, Awudome Senior High School, and Tepa Senior High School. Before we leave, I would like to acknowledge our sponsors. The National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by Ghana Education Service with support from GOIL, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, GCB Bank, Vimto, Academic City College, Adansi Travels, Kenya Airways, Accra College of Medicine, Medifem Multi-Specialist Hospital and Fertility Center, GTP, FH Aachen University of Applied Sciences, and InterVarsity. Our media partners are Joy News, Joy FM, My Joy Online, and YFM. As you know, this is a prime time production. Thank you very much for joining us for this contest, and see you next time. Bye.
Hello. Hello.
Here's innovation from GOIL that takes you further. New GOIL Super Synthetic 5W20 and 5W30 lubes have been expertly crafted with the latest in liquid engineering technology, highly advanced for modern engines, prolongs oil change intervals, save you fuel, clean, protect and enhance engine performance. The way engines work has become complex, and GOIL has innovated to stay ahead with expertly crafted lubricants that work excellently with all petrol and diesel engines of today. New GOIL Super Synthetic 5W20 and 5W30 lubes. Innovation that takes you further. GOIL. Good energy. Here's innovation from GOIL that takes you further.
You're most welcome to a new era of banking at GCB Bank, where there are no long queues at the bank. Because you can enjoy swift access to your account anywhere, anytime with GCB e-banking solutions. Experience a world where you have financial convenience from a bank with integrity. A world where you can focus on your business and trust us to provide you with limitless business banking solutions that will take you to new heights. When you need a loan, sooner is better than later. So we give it to you in 24 hours to make sure the experience is memorable. Whatever you need, sir. We have an exceptional team of diverse professionals ready to serve you with a smile. Trust us with your money. We are bigger, better, safe, and ready to take you places beyond banking.
GCB Bank, your bank for life.
There's always that one individual so selfless and caring. The world still has caring people. Getting unexpected help is a joy for us. That's why at Prudential Life, we've introduced Ultimate, the no-lapse guarantee on your premier and classic farewell plans. The biggest challenge for most clients having a funeral policy is the fact that when they are unable to pay premiums due to financial challenges, the policies elapse and the full benefit falls off. We have introduced the no-lapse guarantee on our funeral plans. This ensures that you don't lose your full benefit during challenging financial moments. Prudential, always listening, always understanding.